This is Tom Meyer, Superintendent of the Bellevue Community School District in Bellevue, Iowa, coming to you with this week's Believe in the Blue update. Wanted to let you know of a few things going on, and in one case, something not going on. There is not a golf meet tonight due to the rain. Upcoming meets here, we have a track meet. The middle school boys have a track meet at Monticello tomorrow night, and our girls have a track meet. High school girls have a track meet at Cascade. Friday, remember, there is no school. It's professional learning time for our teaching staff, but there is a high school boys track meet at Maquoketa that night. Saturday is prom, and then after prom, that'll be a great time for everyone involved there, and that is at Horizon Hall again this year. On Monday, we have a girls golf meet at home versus Northeast, while the boys golf team travels to Northeast at Canyon Creek Golf Club for their meet. We also have a boys varsity track meet at Comanche that night, and a girls track meet at Maquoketa that night. Then we also have, most importantly, or importantly, we have our elementary spring concert at 6:15 that night. We will have our K2 students at 6:15, followed by the fifth grade band at 7 o'clock, and then our grades 3 through 5. And that'll be at 7:15, and that is all out here at the middle school, high school gym, and the West Gym, the multi-purpose gym, same place we had our winter concert and concerts in the past recently. So you're aware of that. It's not at the elementary. And then next Tuesday we have some junior high track meets, and those are both at Northeast on Tuesday. And we also have a golf meet for our girls, and that's at Plum River Golf Course in the Preston area. So that gives you a little bit of that. Some other things I want to make you aware of, just so you are aware. We had a wonderful variety show last night by Mr. Sturdivant and Mr. Davies. Their students did an outstanding job, kind of highlighting some of those students that went to contests and did very well. And I tell you, it was a very impressive concert, very impressive show. Overall, they had desserts there too, which were also very good. Some other things happening just to let you know of as well, some other upcoming concerts and awards evenings. Our awards evening is going to be May 15th. That is a Sunday. And that's going to be at 5 o'clock. We have our vocal concerts, 6 through 12, on the 16th of May. Our band concerts for grades 6 through 12 on the 17th of May. The last day for seniors is the 18th of May. Excuse me, not the 18th of May. That's getting down the line that way. Graduation is May 28th. Our seniors will get out the Wednesday before that. Last day of school for students right now is going to be on Friday, May 27th. So we're finishing up before Memorial Day for the first time in several years. That goes along with no snow days. So just want to give you some updates that way. Our students are doing some great things. We're making great progress at Cole Park, and our students are also helping out at Enzyme. Remember, Cole Park was the joint community effort with different organizations helping out that way. Our students and staff have done a wonderful job down there. Our Tech Math students and some other Mr. Marshall students have done a great job, along with Mr. Ernst, both Brett Ernst and Kurt Ernst, and then Tim Roth. The community club's been very involved with that, as along with the Bellevue Braves. So be a community effort that way. It's really been a nice project for everyone to work on and learn from. Marquette's also been involved in that. So it's been a very nice community project. We're going to make things work very well. Also want to hand it to the Bellevue Ball Association for the completion of 2 separate parks there, 2 baseball fields there, baseball softball fields there for the youth to play on. Our students are working on the concession stand there right now, actually waiting for some steel to be shipped so they can finish up that aspect of it. And that season gets going next week, amazingly. Our high school season doesn't start till the last week in May. Just for everyone's information, is that last full week of school there are baseball and softball games going on. So just to let you know a little bit about that. But that's just, once again, something we're doing for the community, contributing to the community, because ultimately it's helping our students learn, and they can learn a lot by stepping out of the typical classroom that way. We really believe that. We've talked about that a lot. Actually, Mr. Ernst and Mr. Yeager, along with Mrs. Wetzel and Mrs. Fisher, have been going to Iowa Big out in Cedar Rapids all week, where basically students look for real-world problems and then develop their own solutions to them. Part of our Bellevue Big program we're doing here, and we're going to expand that next year at the high school level with more numbers, and then also into the middle school level. And our elementary level is already doing a lot of Genius Hour and things like that. So a lot of just excellent things happening here, and just want to encourage you to come over and visit, stop in. We will be having a School Improvement Advisory Council meeting in the next few weeks. I'll give you a date on that next week. Encourage you to come, hear from our students, hear what's going on. We'll also have some snacks for you that day too to come on in. So really encourage you to come on over and visit our school. I just want to talk to you about, I think I've shared some parts of this book before, The Innovator's Minds by George Curl. So I just want to talk to you about a couple things here that we're talking about. The one part here is look at the world today. It's amazing. if you think about things 10 years ago and what's happened, it's amazing the changes that have been made. Um, when we start talking about students and their learning and everything like that, it just becomes very apparent. Speaking of success, he talks about here, if you're looking for better test scores, don't read this book, but I believe it's possible to have kids who are deep thinkers, creators, and innovators and still do well in their exams. But I do not want to forsake those critical elements for the latter. 21st century education is not about the test, it's about something bigger. My focus is not on whether kids can knock it out of the park in some science test in grade 3. What I care about is that kids are inspired to be better people because of their experiences in school. And that's really what we're trying to provide students some experience in school, and when they leave here, they can be successful. And that goes for all grade levels. When someone graduates here eventually at the end of grade 12, we want them to be successful beyond. We're having 85 to 90% of our students going off to some kind of training, some type of college or some kind of training in some way. It's a very positive thing. And I really encourage you to ask the students in the community, along with your own students, obviously, what their plans are when they graduate. It's never too early to start asking them to start thinking about their future. Do they have to stick with exactly what they're saying? No, they don't. But start asking them what they plan on doing in the future and what do they need to succeed in the future. What business people tell me when I was at the Future Ready Summit in Des Moines recently, business people and community partners will say, they need to be able to work with others. They need those soft skills of, talking to each other, communicating, listening, collaborating, all those kind of things, showing up to work on time. All those kind of things are very important that way. And some of those come from experiences outside the school walls. We need to teach them, but we need to all work together with a community aspect to create the best learners possible for our community, for its future, and for the entire nation. So anyway, everyone have a great day. It is rainy out there right now as I look out yet. Remember, we want the best for your students. If you ever have any questions, always feel free to contact us at any time. Have a great day, everyone.